Hi everyone, my name is Maite and today we are here to talk about a linguistic theory. Have you ever watched Denis Villeneuve's movie called Arrival? If you did, you probably didn't notice, but that movie is about more than just aliens and a ginger woman trying to make new friends. It actually tries to explain and show a very famous linguistic theory created in 1929, the theory of Sapir-Whorf.
The Sapir-Whorf theory is a theory developed by Edward Sapir and Benjamin Lee Whorf that states that the structure of language determines or greatly influences the modes of thought and behavior characteristic of the culture in which it is spoken. The theory has two versions, the strong hypothesis and the weak hypothesis. It is necessary to clarify that the words strong and weak are not related to the strength of the scholarly argumentation, but rather to the degree to which language is assumed to influence our thought and behavior. According to the strong hypothesis, the language we speak determines the way we think and view the real world, and according to the weak version, the language we speak does influence to some extent the way we think and view the real world, however, does not fully determine or constrain it. According to Vygotsky, language and thought are not intrinsically linked, but since they come from the same source, or mind, they will surely influence one another. Infants not able to understand language in the beginning, but later through interaction with its environment, they will later do so. But when language is acquired, children will use it to represent their thoughts.
The theory of Sapir-Whorf is directly related to the film because it says that language varies according to our reality and the place where we live. It is also configured by our culture and our way of thinking. What I'm trying to say is that we can be very used to a language, but if we suddenly begin to learn one from a very different culture, then our way of thinking will also change. As shown in the movie Arrival, the main character begins to see things differently and also think differently when she begins to learn the alien language. And with that, she also acquires new skills. We also see it from the point of view of the other countries in the movie. For example, China perceives that the arrival of the aliens as something very bad that they must destroy immediately for their own good, while the United States, they want to study the situation first, keeping in mind that both countries speak different language and their cultures are very different one from each other. So with this, we can say that depending on our environment will be the variety of language and our way of thinking.
To conclude, let's summarize a little bit. The movie Arrival shows us an unreal example of how our mother tongue and what we use it for is directly related to the way we see the world that surrounds us, and that is exactly what the Sapir-Whorf theory states. Maybe if we learned a lot of different languages, we will develop some skills that allows us to understand things from other people's point of view, and that will eventually help humanity solve most of the problems of the modern world. What do you think that will happen if something like what happens in the movie Arrival happened in real life? How will you react, and how do you think that speakers of other languages will react? Now that you know what the movie is really about, you should probably watch it again and draw your own conclusions.
To sit with my dad in the garage, the sawdust, that pine saw in the moss. Around every spring, when the winter thaw, we'd huddle around the radio, twist the broken knob. 7:10 a.m., no KJR. Davey House's voice would echo throughout the yard. Couldn't have been older than 10, but to me and my friends, the voice on the other end might as well have been God's. 1995, the division series, Eggers at to bat, bottom of the 11th inning.
created using Powtoon.